Hello, my name is Tamsin and today I'm going to show you how to make Cornish pasties. I'm sorry I haven't done a film for a little while, but the person who films me has been rather busy with his homework, but he's managed to squeeze me in. So here we go. So today we're going to make 4 Cornish pasties, and I'm going to start off by showing you how to make the very special pastry that I use. And I think this is a must for the best Cornish pasties. I'm starting off with 12 ounces of plain flour, and in there I've also put a teaspoon of salt and 9 ounces of butter. Some recipes say you can use margarine. I would recommend butter. This has been in the freezer for about half an hour and I will show you why in a minute. Okay, so this pastry is called flaky pastry. I have got my hard butter, which I've taken out of the freezer, and a grater. You pop it into the nice roomy bowl with my flour and salt and start grating. So that's why it needs to be in the freezer, so that it's, as you can see, easy to grate. Okay, as you can see, all the grated butter has been easily grated into my bowl. I'm going to go in with a flat knife and just rub the flour into the butter. I've put it on a nice damp cloth, which I was taught to do at school. It stops the bowl from slipping around. And once the butter has been covered in the flour, like so, I'm going to add my water. Start off by adding 100 ml of cold water. Give that a little mix round and then we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so altogether I've put 250 ml of cold water into my pastry, and as you can see, that's coming together and leaving the sides of the bowl. Easy. Okay, so that's all you need to do. Bring it together. You don't need to knead it like bread. Bring it together and then pop that into the fridge, and I will go through the fillings for the pasty. Okay, I've rested my pastry for about half an hour and now I'm going to roll it out. So I've divided it into 4 because we're making 4 pasties. Here is one piece. I'm going to flour the surface really well and roll it out. Don't roll it too thin or the filling will start to rip and poke through. So that's about the right thickness. If you look at that. Like that. Then put the plate, which I'm using, onto the surface. Tiny bit more that way. The plate, I should tell you, is 9 centimetres. I wouldn't use anything bigger than that because the pasties get too big and they start to split and they're quite tricky to handle. But you can obviously do smaller pasties for parties. You can make little cocktail ones. But this amount is for 4 adult size pasties. And there you go. Put the scraps back in the bowl. And there you have a nice circle. Oh, a little bit of a, that's fine, like that. Ready for the filling. And now for the ingredients for the filling. There are 4 main ingredients in a Cornish pasty, no more. There's no carrot, no other vegetables, and there's only one type of meat you can use, and that is beef skirt. I've chopped it nice and small so that it cooks quickly and becomes really tender and juicy. So that's beef skirt, finely chopped onion, swede and potato. That is it. For this recipe, for 4 pasties, we've got 500 grams of beef skirt, a medium-sized onion chopped nice and small, a good chunk of swede and 1 large potato. And then for glazing, you will need an egg, which I will beat in a minute. Some lovely Cornish sea salt, of course, has to be Cornish, not necessarily. And some ground pepper. Okay, now we're going to fill our pasty. I would start off with a little bit of potato. I've sliced it nice and thin with a potato peeler, but you can use your own way of slicing your potato nice and thinly. So a little bit of potato, a little bit of the swede, a little bit of onion, and some meat. And then I'm going to repeat this process in a minute. So we've got potato, swede, onion, meat, a little bit of salt and pepper. And then repeat. So a bit of potato. Try and keep it in the middle. A little bit swede, onion and meat. Try not to overfill your pasty. Obviously you want to get as much filling in as possible without it splitting. There we go. That's about how much you should have. Finish with another good sprinkling of salt and pepper, and then you use the beaten egg to generously go round the edge like so. It's acting like a glue. Some people use milk, but I wouldn't. I would use a neat egg. It creates a great glue. And then bring it together. So we need to just bring the edges up and pinch. Pinch all the way around that side. Pinch, pinch. All around. Don't be frightened of the pastry. Be quite rough with it. All the way around. Make sure it's a good seal. And as you can see, it's all stuck together. And then we do a crimp. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to be folding with my right hand. Pinch and fold. Pinch and fold, pinch, fold, pinch, fold, pinch, fold. And this is called crimping. Right along the top. Like that. Tuck it in at the bottom. And there we have one pasty. Pop it onto a tray with some grease proof. Okay, once you've completed making your pasties, it's really important to then completely egg wash them so that they come out of the oven with a lovely shiny golden brown appearance. All over, nice and generous with the egg. And then make a little hole in the top, a proper hole, so that the steam can escape. And that's that. Okay, I've made the pasties and there was a little bit of extra ingredients left over, so I've made a little cheeky one. And this one has just got cheese in, it hasn't got any beef. It's got some nice strong cheddar. And then the other ingredients, the potato, swede and onion. Lots of salt and pepper. So that's the last one, egg washed. Don't forget the nice hole and into the oven. We need to start off on a nice high temperature, 220 degrees centigrade, for about 15 minutes. And after that, you turn them down to 170 degrees for another 45 minutes. See you later. Okay, an hour has passed. Let's have a quick look at the pasties. Oh, There we are. 4 beautiful Cornish pasties and a little tiny cheeky one with the leftovers. I really hope you try my recipe. Good luck.